Hi friends, this is Gail, Fava of 4, and I'm doing the video response for Sybil's birthday bash giveaway. I did comment, and honestly I didn't think I would do this part. I felt like I'm doing some kind of production. The lighting and setting up the iPod, and I'm sweating and now I'm tired. And let's just hope this is the real me. So you'll know. She wanted to know something about us. Well, I've always liked to craft, or when I was younger, I don't know who taught me because no one in my family did anything, but you know, I knitted, crocheted, cross-stitched, macrameed, embroidered, you name it, I did it. And then raising 5 kids and all that, I tended to get away from it a little bit. Or it also could have been because I moved from Ohio, Northeast Ohio, to Florida about 30 years ago. Well, I didn't, we did. And we have a roofing business here. Of course, I'm not active in it anymore. My husband, my ex-husband, and I started it. And our kids are older now. We have his, mine, and ours. He has 2, I have 2, and we have 1, Nicholas, 32. But it was always a close family, and there never seemed to be any differences. Everybody just got along fine. Unfortunately, after 26 years, I still couldn't tell you why, but we got divorced, which messed up the whole family dynamics, and I'm still dealing with that, trying to. But anyway, my aunt in Ohio, she was 89, and she could still run circles around me. My mother had 11 in her family. My mother's 86, and she could probably run circles around me too. But none of this crafting stuff, you know, cleaning, washing, that's what they do. Anyway, when my aunt died, I bought her a little house because there were so many memories there for me. I had kind of a dysfunctional, well, we all have some dysfunction, but it wasn't the happiest home. So my aunt seemed to provide a lot of comfort and joy, and they did the celebrations and the Christmases, and especially this one aunt. Her name is Ann, but we called her Aunt Honey. So I bought her house about 4 years ago, and I try to go up there every couple times a year. And I still have family there, cousins, another 2 aunts in a nursing home, an uncle. So there's still family there for me. And this time when I went, I flew in with no snow, and the next morning there was beautiful snow. So I drag a lot of this stuff with me. My suitcases are always too heavy, and just sit there and do a lot of stuff. But last May, don't ask me what I got on my iPad, and I was on YouTube. Don't ask me what tended me to look at shabby chic, and I think I was trying to find a purpose. You know, I was involved in the business, and then I did permanent makeup for about 5 years, if you know what that is. It's tattooing, eyebrows, and that type of thing. And it hurt my back a lot, and it's so intense. And I did a little redecorating for people, accessorizing, because, you know, people didn't know where to put pictures and that kind of thing. I didn't get into the painting and all that. I just did the fun stuff. And it was on a budget. TJ Maxx, Costco, Marshalls, all that. So I did that for a while. Well, now I felt like I needed something, so I learned how to do permanent makeup. I did that for about 5 years. And anyway, I happened to get on YouTube, and I saw Jeanette, Scrappin' Happy XO. I tend to call her Scrappin' Happy O, so And she had a banner challenge, and I had no idea what it was about. And I was so afraid I was going to screw something up, and it had to be just so. And but anyway, I did it, and I sent it in. I didn't win, but it was fun, and I found that mine wasn't any better, any worse than anybody else's. People are always telling me I'm creative. I don't think of it that way. I'm always ready to put myself down and say, oh no, you think this is good? You should go on YouTube and see what these other ladies do. This is nothing. But let me see. By 2014, that was probably the main thing. You know, for 8 years I've been trying to find my way. I was always a mother. This was my second marriage. I was married 8 years before. So I've been trying to find my way with the full house down to just me. I have a townhouse, so it's still big. It's still big, plenty big. Anyway, I started buying stuff, and you know how that goes. And I just love the find. And in Ohio, there's so many thrift stores and Goodwills, and I mean, they just really have some neat stuff. And every time I'd go home, I'd have to buy another suitcase. I'd go to a garage sale and pick up another suitcase. And of course, you have to pay the extra for the suitcase, but I do that back and forth. And I like interesting things, so I go to the antique stores, and I'll do one of my craft room. Not that it's that great, but I like different things. You know, like I have a coal bucket that I put stuff in. Just lots of things like that. Okay, 2014 is about done. That kind of included something about myself too. What I'd like to change about crafting. My problem is I go from thing to thing. I watch so many videos and everything intrigues me. I love to learn everything. I'm a medical library of information. I'm always looking up the answers to everything, which is annoying to some people. Also, I've found I was always a very serious person. I felt like I was an old soul when I was born. I'm the oldest and the caretaker, and so somehow between all those years of counseling and different things, I found my sense of humor. Unfortunately, everybody doesn't get it, as you'll notice in some of my comments, and I'm sure people think I'm just a little bit off. But I see something funny in things, and I'll write it, and then after I'm done, I think, oh, geez, they probably didn't get that. So I kind of have this sarcastic sense of humor. And if you don't think it's funny, well, that's okay. But I figure if you can't laugh, you know, like Truly Tracy, I usually, something in there I'll say, truly yours, or okay, truly, I truly like your things, Tracy. I just get silly, and people may not appreciate it, but that's me, and I've learned to accept me for how I am. What I'd like to change is I'll buy something like I had ordered. Usually I don't order much online. I go find things, and to me, that's the most fun. And I love to give people things. You know, they don't have to give me anything back, but if they say they need something, I'll be out there looking, and I'll see if I have stuff, and if they have a hard time getting things, I'm right there. But I enjoy doing it. I always call myself a troubleshooter. If I see someone in the grocery store, like a man, or someone, you know, looking for stuff, unfortunately, I have to butt in and say, I heard you say you needed this, and here it is. 2 days ago, I hadn't gone out for a few days. I went out to do some things, went to the thrift store, and this kid had run out of gas, and he had no money, he didn't have a gas can. Well, I kind of do this a little too often, and sometimes with people I probably shouldn't. I just can't help myself. I'm just one of those people. And sometimes actually it's dangerous, but this kid, you could tell, if he was 16, he was a day. And he pushed this old car to the side, and so I turned around, I followed him, and I said, do you need gas? And he said, yeah, it's my friend's car. And he's over at the gas station trying to get gas in a bottle, water bottle. I said, I have a gas can in my car because I tend to run out of gas. I hate getting gas. So my sister bought me this gas can. He said, you do? Oh, ma'am. I said, get in the car. I'll take you over there. We'll get gas. Well, we get over there, and he has no money. So I gave him $3. I said, I guess this should get you, somewhere. And I didn't want to hang around, so I said, here, you keep the gas can. Here's the $3. And he was having a bad day. And it wasn't even his car. So he was on his way, and he couldn't thank me enough. Well, I just feel good about things like that. I think we're a society where no one wants to help each other or do anything anymore for anybody. I find even at Christmas, I try to remember the mailman, and I remember my pharmacist and the garbage man, and, I want to know they're appreciated, but you never hear another thing. They don't say, anything. And it's not even like they put my garbage standing up. They seem worse. They throw it in the street and the lid's off. And I don't do it for that reason, but no one seems to appreciate things. And I'm getting to the point where I'm probably going to stop. I'm kind of old-fashioned. I'm 59 plus, whatever. I don't like the number because people, especially kids, look at you in a different way. They think of you as just an old person. And I have a hard time with that because I don't feel like my body feels like an old person. And I'm having some of the same issues Sybil's having. And I can't seem to, I used to do anything and tell myself, oh, I could do it. Now I tend to fall or spill things or drop things, and I'm actually afraid to do some things. I was going to get on my roof the other day and clean out the vent, and I thought, no, that's just a mistake waiting to happen. In changing my crafting, I would, like I said, I would like to quit. Like I bought a couple of these, well, not that one, can't even see. It was a tea kettle that you bought. And so I looked at that and I thought, I can make that, I think. So I stop and then I start making those. Then the lady I told you on YouTube in my last video, she showed how to make your stick pins longer by taking the tip off, and I did get some long stick pins. Someone had asked me where I got them. I'm going to find out. So if anybody else can't find them or wants them. I'm not sure if I got them in Ohio, but it was a whole pack for nothing. They do have some of the longer ones at in the stores in the bridal shop. David, DeSaro or something. He actually has a TV program on, I guess. I never heard of him before. But they're expensive. They're $5 or $6 for a lot of money. So I've just been having a blast and with those. But what I want to do is I want a fabric scrapbook or whatever, a lace book so badly. And every time I see Jeanette's or I see Margaret's, 7MRST, I am just so jealous. And I want to make one, but I'm afraid. I'm like, it'll never be like theirs, and so I don't start. and I need to start. It just takes me so long, you know. Now between doing some of the giveaways, because I finally found them, trying to make things, I have 2 wedding dresses to cut up. I get sidetracked with, I have a couple of boxes to send some people, and I just get so excited putting things together to send them. I don't actually do a nice presentation, but they're in the box. It's like trying to do all these things. I don't seem to be able to do it all. I was going to start something today I wanted to do, and by the time I organized again from making I can never think of her first name, Herbs and Arts, anyway, a giveaway video for her birthday. And then I keep adding things and thinking of different things and changing them, and I guess I'm a perfectionist, people tell me. I don't see it, but I guess I am. Anyway, it's been lovely meeting all of you people, and I always say, you know, you see their hands and everything, but it would be nice to see the face, to know what goes with it. So I think this was a great thing Sybil did. I'm still kind of screwed up on the YouTube stuff. Like I did, it's Huckleberry Herbs and Art. I sent my stuff and my VR, and I messaged her, but when I look at her VRs for that, mine's not on it. So I don't know. You know, I have Google and YouTube, and I'm getting there. And what seemed harder before is getting easier, but there's still these little questions that would make all the difference. If there was someone sitting next to me, I could, you know, they would answer. But I'll figure it out. I did ask someone the other day if they found my video. I asked her actually if she found it okay, if it was where it was supposed to be. So just like this, do I just post it to my page? Do I send it directly to her? I did figure out the URLs and the numbers for each video, finally. But I'm really not sure. And it says I have 26 subscribers, or my YouTube thing says I have 59. I don't know if everybody's getting messaged, or if that has to do with their settings. So it's just like one more thing to sit there and figure out. And the old brain just isn't what it used to be. It takes me longer. I never thought it would be this way, but it is. I think that's it. I think I've said enough about myself. This has given me, the only time I could tell you I really get enthused or excited is when I come in this room and I'm going to make stuff. And doilies, I just love looking at the beautiful doilies, and I love looking at the laces and when I go find this stuff. And I probably have more than I'll ever do things with, so I do like to share some. And I love getting things in the mail. I don't think I've gotten one thing in the mail other than what I've ordered. But it's so much fun. This happy mail, and, you know, it's like getting something in the mail or getting a Christmas present every day. Well, I haven't gotten one every day. I've got one, but you never know. So sometimes I'll buy things, packages, or just different things that maybe I have to pay for. But then I can't wait to get it in the mail. So keep your fingers crossed. I get Virginia. She did make me the part of the fabric book. I did do one in the very beginning. I sent it to my sister for her birthday. was nothing like these, and I think I put it on there. And you know, if you're not a shabby chic person, people or vintage, people say, "What is it?" And when my sister got it, I made her a lot of things: an altered key. I did a cork for a charm. I did all these things, and I was so proud of it. And she said, "Oh yeah, so what is it?" And then I altered her a spoon because she's a gardener. And I found a thing that said plant manager, and I showed you that. And I was just tickled to death. I would have kept it. And I sent it to her, but I think she was a little, it's okay, you know. But it was like, what's this, an altered spoon? Like, who does that? She does quilts. She has a beautiful garden. She makes all her cat and dog food and birds, and, you know, she's interested in a lot of things, and she does really nice work. But I like a little more instant gratification. I like it to be faster. So I really love doing this. I love to get to know all of you. I don't seem to get a lot of comments. I mean, I do get some, but I'm not sure, like I said, if it's getting to people or not. I get email every day that says, so-and-so uploaded a video, so-and-so. I don't know if anybody gets one from me that says Gail uploaded a video or Fava of 4. By the way, Fava is grandma. Only a made-up name. My oldest grandson, he'll be 16. When he was around, I don't know, 9 months, started talking, saying something, and he just looked at me and said Fava. So that's been my name ever since. Fava of 4. I actually have 3 step grandchildren too, who I've helped raise. I mean, they were babies. And with all the different things in the family, because of the divorce, I don't really see them. So I am really a Fava of 7, I feel, but I don't know why things have to be that way. Anyway, I just want to tell you happy, I believe it's your birthday, Sybil. Yeah, birthday bash giveaway. Happy birthday. Thank you for doing this. I hope this worked out okay. I'll look at it after. And I hope I get it to you in the appropriate manner so people can see it. I love hearing your comments. I watch videos. I must watch 20 videos a day. I have to quit because I go from this to that, and I'm making flowers, and I'm making dangles, and I'm making charms, and I'm making anyway, and if there's anything anyone needs that's not from the States, and we tend to have more stores here, and when I go to Cleveland, there's really a lot of different things. Just tell me, and I'll keep my eyes open for you. Okay, I think, I can't see, but I think this is longer than it was supposed to be. But thank you again, and when you hear that voice, Fava of 4, I hate my voice. I guess everybody does. And I'll probably hate my face on here too, once I review it. But it's like an extra family that I have, and you inspire me, and you make me happy on days I'm not that happy. And I love you all, and all the different places you live, all the different countries. And I will say goodbye for now. And I hope out of all these people that somebody wins these great prizes. I shouldn't say this. I'm not really a winner. I'm not lucky that way. I guess I'm not lucky in marriage either, if you think about it. So, goodbye all. Thank you.